Hello everybody and welcome to the Gaslight Gym podcast. I cannot believe I'm actually saying this because it has been over a year since I created the Gaslight Gym podcast, and this is probably like the first ever time you have seen anything with the Gaslight Gym podcast. So let me just explain. I'm going to take you back and just update you with that because it's been a roller coaster of a journey to get to here right now where I am. And I feel like back then when I came up with the idea of making a podcast and choosing through the names, Gaslight Gym really stuck with me, and obviously it still has, because it was something that I wanted to kind of, I feel like back then maybe I felt like I had been manipulated into being gaslighted or whatever, and I've just gone through so much trauma at the time that I decided to take a step back and just be like, okay, let me just share my thoughts with the camera, and whoever wants to listen can listen. And it can be like kind of like going to the gym, but instead of going to the gym you just listen to my shit, and it's kind of like training you, and you know, like a gaslight gym, so then so then you don't have to go through the same experiences as I did. And as much as I love that concept, it just wasn't working for obvious reasons. Like, I just wasn't in the right mind frame, and honestly I did keep up with it. And suddenly I think Spotify did a whole update on their side, and I was struggling to upload. And because I literally do everything myself, everything from editing, filming, everything all by myself, it just, I felt like I had my hands full quite a lot, so I called it quits. Do I regret that decision? Yes, I do. Okay, and that is why we are back today. And I'm not too sure where this podcast is gonna go. Again, I'm not going to take the whole, I'm definitely doing things with a different approach this time with the Gaslight Gym, okay? Because instead of it being how I wanted it to be, you know, the whole going to the gym, training your mind and body to, you know, not be gaslighted, it's more of, how do I put this? I want this podcast to kind of be more of a self-reflection on myself. So if you don't already follow me on my YouTube channel, I have set myself a goal to reach 1 million subscribers on my main channel, and this is kind of like I'm giving myself a 6-week time frame to do this, and it's like my road to success, if you want to put it that way. I've been doing journaling, and this is just what I feel like is going to work for me, and I like to speak out my goals and manifest and all of this. So that is, I mean, if you want to like follow me on that, just head over onto my YouTube channel, onto my main channel. I will link it down below in the description. But because I have all that going on, I feel like the Gaslight Gym, like the gaslight side, I want to implement on myself and kind of be like, oh, I'm gaslighting myself, okay? And whether you want to say gaslight or manifest, or, you know, however you want to word it, I'm gaslighting myself to trick my mind, body and brain and my whole surroundings and the whole universe that I've already reached my goals, okay? And I have already got my 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I already, you know, film my podcast twice or 3 times a week, or however many. I haven't got this far yet because this is the first episode, and that's actually quite bad that I haven't planned it all properly, but everyone's got to start somewhere, and this is the beginning for me. So with that being said, if you would like to support me and follow me on this crazy journey, then feel free to like and subscribe, because it really means a lot, and it kind of gives me that motivation to keep going, because I've been on and off YouTube for quite some time. I mean, I've been like a ghost YouTuber, you'd never see me, but I've been on YouTube for well over 10 years now, and for some reason, I will say my one and only regret is not being consistent in uploading videos. Like, if only I uploaded every single day. And the thing is, I wanted to, but I think my anxiety and just the fear of being judged by others really got to me, and that is my biggest regret. And if I'm being honest, I know everyone deals with these feelings, because it's something that, you know, it still gets in my way. It's still a hurdle for me even today. So yeah, I mean, everyone's fighting their own demons, but this is the whole point of this podcast. It's just, and it's the whole point of my YouTube channel in general. It's to show people what is possible, and I really do believe that if you really want something and if you want to do something, then you can do it. Like, you can literally do whatever you want, as long as you like follow the steps to get there. And if making this first podcast is, you know, step one, or like, you know, I guess to you it kind of seems like step one, but any content creator knows it's probably like step 30. But yeah, I mean, if this is a step to get to the finishing line, then it's what I'm gonna do. And in terms of audience and getting low views or no views for that matter, I wholeheartedly, as much as I obviously care about views, like my goal is to get 1 million subscribers. Like, you need at least 1 million views for that, but I don't care if I don't get views instantly, because I believe that the right people will be drawn to my videos, and that is, you know, essentially how you get a fan base. So I think for any content creator or anyone who's wanting to start out YouTube or just get into podcasting, streaming, whatever, I do feel like it's something to just always think of, and ignore the haters, stay positive. You need that tunnel vision, and that is like what I'm going for. I also, you know, I feel like I'm just giving like motivational speeches at this point, but that is actually something that I really enjoy. I love being positive, and it's so funny because I have been so negative recently, but I love being positive. I love sharing positivity. I'm all about self-reflecting and improving when and where I can. So yeah, I mean, that is just me. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, I just feel like maybe I just wanted to tell you a little bit about me. So yeah, now you're all updated on that, I also want to dive in on my main channel videos, because by the time you are watching this and this is uploaded, my plan is obviously to create a Gaslight Gym, what's it called? Brain fog. My plan is to create a Gaslight Gym channel on YouTube, and I believe I already have done, but I don't know if I'm going to keep that channel or just make a whole new one, because like I said, there was a few other episodes, like maybe like, I think I did like 4 or 5 episodes of the Gaslight Gym previously, and if you do watch those, or if you listen to it, I would not advise you to listen to them, because they are really bad. But if you do, for whatever reason, you can tell like how happier and how just, you know, my whole mind frame and just everything is so much more better than it was then. So that's why it just didn't work out back then, and I'm glad things didn't work out then. But yeah, I'm planning to make a YouTube channel separately for this podcast, and then obviously I have my main channel, which I'm going to be making a whole new channel for my main channel, because I've got a load of like random YouTube channels that I uploaded like 1 or 2 videos, and then I end up deleting them because, you know, I'm not happy with the views, or I just feel like I look funny, or I'm not consistent with it. So that tends to happen a lot. So I mean, I do have a few channels with like 50 subscribers or 100 subscribers, and I was speaking to ChatGPT, and chat said, my little chatbot said that it would actually be worth uploading on these channels, because even those like 100 subscribers, they could see your video and it gives you that reach in the algorithm and everything. But for my own peace of mind, I do feel like it would be beneficial for me to just start from scratch, really just start from scratch. So that is what I'm doing. So I mean, when I upload this, if it doesn't get no views, I'm not going to be disheartened. Well, I'm sure it will have at least 1 view, because I'm going to be watching it myself, like on my iPad anyway. So I mean, you know, and I'm probably going to send it to my mum or someone, and then I'm going to watch it on the TV as well. So I mean, that's like at least 3 views just there. So you know, it's all about growth, and it's gonna be an interesting journey. Like, even I'm like so excited, but also I'm curious to see how this goes. I'm curious to see how far can I push myself, how far can I gaslight and manifest this life that I'm wanting in, you know, just through this camera lens right now. That is what I am really curious of. And when I look at it, I love experimenting. I've always been someone, you know, in school, my 2 favorite subjects was maths and science, and science was just great. I love the whole experimental, you know, little potion making. I love it. I love experimentation, because I feel like when you class it as an experiment, it's almost like less pressure. It's like, okay, this is an experiment. If it doesn't go to plan, like, okay, like you know, you're like, you will have an outcome to reflect on, like, it's okay. And yeah, I feel like that's what I'm doing right now to try and make myself feel a little bit better. Is it working? Yes, for sure. But also, I don't want it to, you know, I don't want to have a blind eye, like, I can't even think of the saying. I don't want to, you know, pull wool over my eyes or whatever, because I still want to have that tunnel vision and stay focused on my goal, because I do feel like that is very important. But without putting too much pressure on, like, myself and yeah, whatever. But if you want to head over to my main channel, which I don't know what it's called yet, because I haven't actually created it, but I'm thinking of names of, I quite like the name of Orchid After Dark as like a main channel name, or I don't know whether just to go with my full name, which is Orchid Miller. So it's going to be either one of those. I'm sure you'll be able to find me, and either way I'm going to link it down in the description. So I'll make it easy for you. You can easily click down there and just head over onto my main channel. And I have set myself a few goals, okay? One of the goals that I have set is to upload a YouTube video, which I filmed a few days ago. It's not the best video. I filmed it on my iPhone. It was very quick. I didn't get ready to do it. It was just something that I wanted to do, and I was sick of waiting and making excuses, so I just filmed it. I haven't finished editing, but I've done the majority of the editing for the video, and one of my goals in being like be more productive is to upload this video onto my channel. Although now this video is a stationery haul, okay? I feel like it's like a really cute stationery haul, like great for anyone in school, kids, or just people who like cute little stuff, like it's like Hello Kitty pens and just little handbag notebooks. Like they're the cutest stationery hauls. Like I think they come from Japan, and just everything, okay? Like really cute. I'm sure you would have seen it. It's a shop called Moshi Moshi, which I love going to. Not sponsored, by the way, because nobody wants to sponsor me right now. I'm a new creator, right? Just to put that out there, not like I need to, but it's an amazing shop, and I go there several times a week. And I've been saving all this stationery, and I haven't even like used it until today because I was wanting to save it for the haul. So now that I've done the haul, and even though I didn't film it on my camera in the quality and all of that, I decided, okay, I'm gonna upload that video today as my first video, just to give me a kickstart on YouTube. Even though it's nothing to do with my whole 6-week road to success, okay, because that actually starts today. I've just realized that my microphone has just stopped working, but that's okay. That's fine, because it's fine. I'll fix the audio somehow. It'll be good. I don't know whether just to still hold it anyway. I mean, it does give me that more professional look. I don't even know, this is my first time using this microphone. I don't know if I'm using it right, but there was a green light and now it's gone off. I think it needs charging or something. And yeah, I'm still gonna hold it because I'm gonna fix the audio and it's gonna be fine. It's part of my manifestation journey, okay? But today I decided to break into this stationery box, and I have started my journaling era. I have wrote down my goals for the day, and I'm following them very strict. I've made a very strict plan. I've put my thoughts down on pen and paper, and I know a lot of people prefer journaling on their iPads and, you know, in their notes app or whatever, you know, like just drawing really cute, adding stickers and everything, but I really prefer just the whole pen and paper vibe. Call me old school, whatever, but I think it works better for me. Like, I like both, don't get me wrong, but like the really important stuff, like in life, I feel like it's so important to write it out on pen and paper. And I add these like highlighters and these colored felt tip pens, and just I make it really nice and cute. I've also got loads of stickers. I mean, you're gonna have to go watch my stationery haul to see like what I actually use. But obviously, like for shopping lists and anything like small, then I just literally I just use like my notes app on my phone, obviously. I feel a bit silly holding this microphone, but it's because it's not even working, like. But anyway, yeah, I mean, that is just one goal, and I don't feel like the stationery haul is very good, like the video quality and everything, but it's just for myself, just to put something out there. It's like to get the ball rolling for myself. And I don't know, I know for a fact that all the videos like from then on is going to be so much more better, because I'm actually filming it on my camera, and as each day goes by, I'm going to be more and more in the zone, more and more prepared, and just more with it. But I feel like it is so essential just for me to do that anyway. I don't know, it's just how I feel. And with this whole 6-week success journey, I am somebody who used to love watching motivational speeches on, like, here on YouTube. I really enjoyed watching them, and I don't know why I don't watch them anymore. I probably haven't watched stuff like that for several years. My camera's flashing, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon, but it's been like over 20 minutes anyway, so we're good. But if it does go off suddenly, then that's why. But yeah, I feel like the motivational speeches are great. And one thing that I think I read a quote or something, there's this like app on my phone, let me see. There's this app, right, CoStar, that's right, CoStar, and it said the other day to me, and it really stuck with me. It says something like, okay, like, I can't remember it word for word, but I'm just going to explain to it the best. I'm going to explain to you the best that I can remember. Okay. You see, it's the pressure of that, like, camera flashing. You know, my battery's going to die, and now I'm fumbling and I'm stuttering and I don't know what to say. But that's what I meant about pressure. I don't know why it gets to me, because it just shouldn't. But this whole like CoStar thing, it said to me that instead of waiting like for the right moment and just planning everything in your head, you know, just like, it basically said just do it, like just go do it, because you need to let your ideas leave your mind. Like, it said something like that along those lines. That's what I gathered from it anyway. And it's just this really cool app that like it aligns with the stars and your star sign. Like, I'm a Scorpio, and like every day, like from like the minute you was born and the time you was born and the place you was born, it monitors the stars and aligns you and gives you like daily advice, and not exactly advice, but daily, like daily things. Like, I don't know, you'll have to look into it yourself. It's so hard to explain, like, if you're not a astrology person like me, because I'm not an astrology person, I'm just a normal person, a little bit weird, and someone who just loves YouTube, and it's just not worked out for them. But I think I'm gonna wrap this up before my camera dies, because that's my way of staying in control and not letting this thing ruin my life again. So yeah, I mean, this podcast has been a little bit weird of a first episode, but just I'm trusting the process. If you trust my process as well, if you want to come along for the ride, I don't know where it's taken us, but hopefully somewhere good, then feel free to subscribe, like, comment, share. Help me like get the algorithm working on my behalf, because yeah, I would really appreciate that. I really would. Okay, I'm gonna go and continue with my day, with my very busy day. Okay, bye.